Yeah, I mean, I saw George go down the middle, but I was just trying to keep the ball, really down towards the middle to the left side of the field for Ray to run away from the corner that he beat. And then all of a sudden, George hit second gear and stole it basically. But yeah, it was intentionally supposed to go to Ray.
Ray in motion. 4-man pressure. Looks like it's a cover 2 with a robber. What I mean by that is he's not in the middle. He's not deep. Maybe he should have been deep. Maybe this was a true cover 3. Yeah, he just missed it, man. They're loading up the middle of the field because that's where they always throw. And, yeah, go ahead, man. The play is this. He's supposed to go across the middle, okay? So he's supposed to flatten his route this way. But, man, there's a defender right there. So you just run away from him. He's supposed to run flat this way. He's supposed to run the post. But Kittle just says, there ain't nobody here. I'm just going to run this seam route. And I'm just going to go get this touchdown that's not even to me. He said after the game that he's like, yeah, I grinched him.
Why? Because I grinched it? No. I think I've had 5 touchdowns taken away from penalties, so I'm going to get them whenever they're available. I think the other safety was outside the opposite hash, and the other guy was not even on the field, basically. And I was like, well, I'm not going to run to get covered. That doesn't sound like a good idea. It was fun, too. I think Coach Shanahan Thursday morning, because we ran that route on Wednesday, he coached it on Thursday morning. He goes, even if there's space, you got to run across the field so the post is wide open. I was like, touchdown. Is what it is. When he came up on, when he got over my shoulder, I thought it was a safety trying to get the ball, and it actually scared me. And then he was in my ear going, you stole my touchdown. I was like, my bad. Not really.
It could have been a 2-touchdown game for Ray McCloud, but instead it's a 2-touchdown game for George Kittle. But, yeah, you look at this concept, right here, he's supposed to flatten here. But safety got greedy, and they wanted to load up the middle of the field because they're like, oh, Brock Purdy doesn't throw deep very often. He doesn't. In fact, Jimmy Garoppolo throws deep a higher percentage of his throws than Brock Purdy does. However, when Brock Purdy throws deep, that dude hits. And it's not even his receiver. He's throwing to this guy, and George Kittle intercepts it in the end zone. And look at Ray. He just grabs him, makes sure he's safe.
Of course, anybody in that position, I want to score. I want it to be me. But, again, me is not in a win. And it's all about putting points on the board at the end of the game. And I'm just as happy with George cashing it as me cashing it. Because at the end of the day, look where we are now, 37-20 or something like that. That's what it's all about, the end game. And putting points on the board and getting that W.
Absolutely love it, man. The pocket, good gosh, you got to talk about that, right? Without great protection, this doesn't happen, and nobody gets close to him. You leave McGlinchey one-on-one out here and does his job so well. Man, and this is the thing that we've been missing. You'll see the bend right here. Look at the bend, man. Look at the leverage. He's got the knee bend, the hip bend. Very good over here. I mean, that's just perfect. Let's count it down. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, and then the ball comes out. And you can see he's letting go of this ball just on our side of the 45-yard line. We'll say the 43. That ball hits right at the goal line, little deep. So that's a 45-yard pass, easy, air yards-wise. And, yeah, I mean, you can see – arm strength's an issue with them for sure, but 45 yards, I mean, John Chapman can throw the ball 45 yards, but he puts it on the money. And it's got a high arc, easy catchable ball, throws with anticipation. No defender within, that's wide freaking open in the NFL. What a ball, man. What a read. Throwing it to Ray, and it gets intercepted by Kittle.
Kittle's supposed to go across the field. Ray's supposed to run a post. The middle of the field was wide open. And Kittle's just natural reaction was to go to wide open spots. And I think that's probably why Brock hesitated a quick sec, because it just looked weird with 2 guys there. But he still let it rip. And I'm just glad that Ray didn't try to intercept it from him at that time.
I really hope you enjoyed that film breakdown. Now, if you want more, here's the best way to get it. We put up every single offensive, defensive, special teams play, and more bonus episodes. We've got scouting report episodes, Zoom hangouts, and more at our Patreon. So if you want more content like that, all you got to do, go to patreon.com/49ers Rush Podcast, or just Google 49ers and Patreon. We're the first one that shows up. We've got a lot more content there. So head over now. Trust me, you won't regret it. And if you do regret it, money back guaranteed. No questions asked. Just message me. Hey, not really what I was looking for. Refunded 100%. No issues. Support the show. Get the best 49ers content out there. Patreon.com/49ers Rush Podcast.